Hi, it's and welcome back to my channel for another bullet journal video. And today I will be sharing with you guys 6 different ways to make Dutch door spreads in your bullet journal. I use a dingbat notebook, which are a little bit wider than regular notebooks in general, so maybe those spreads you will have to adjust a little bit to make them in your own, but overall those are really simple spreads that are really quick to make and can be done by anyone as long as you own a pair of scissors. And as always, all of my supplies will be listed in the description box down below. And without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. So the first Dutch door that I wanted to share with you is a cover page, and it is a pretty standard Dutch door, which is to have most of the page dedicated to your cover. I did really simple, just with the title and a tiny calendar, and then about a third of the page I added a rose going from the bottom, and then I cut with the leaf going as a little outsider from the door. I don't know if it makes any sense, but you will see it in a minute. That I just left a part of the leaf on the exterior side to be seen on the other side, and it just makes a little cute decoration and just makes a little bit more sense to cut the door at that specific place. This is just a really easy one to do. If you want to see another example of a Dutch door that I have made, I did one in my December 2021 weekly plan with me, and one in my January plan with me, which was for my cover page, and I did all the way across where I cut a design, so it would be half on the cover and half cut it, and it looks really cool. So if you want to go check that out, I will have it in the cards at the top. And I just basically have used the other side of the page to add a calendar. I did 5x5 squares for each day with one square at the top, and just added April as a title and a note section at the bottom. And after I fit the last 3 days, I divided the page and cut it, and it is to form the next Dutch door, which is with the calendar. It makes a great way to have a little bit more things and have a little bit of a smaller monthly setup to have everything condensed in one place. If you don't want to have a lot of things in your calendar, or you just need a smaller calendar and don't know what to do with the rest of the page, this is a great way to do it. And basically what I did on the other side, which you will see in a minute, I added a habits tracker on the other side, which means that no space is wasted and you don't see it right when you actually open to plan, but you still have it right after to have it whenever you need it, which is really practical. So for the habit, I just had the space of the 3 last days of the month, which is not a lot. So I just have my 7 square wide for each of the habits, which I had space for 2 and 1 square in between. So it's a really tight snug to add that in the back if you only do 5 square large days on the other side. Obviously you could do it however you want. This is just the way that I found fit, and it worked really well. And I had space to have 6, so 3 in length. And then at the bottom I just had some space left, and I just added a little title of Habits Tracker to make it kind of pretty. And I made the tiny calendar, which hurt my hand. I'm not gonna lie, it takes so much time to do and it's really annoying. But also you do it once a month, and then it is done and you don't have to think about it anymore. So it is definitely worth it. I just did some ideas of habits. I did make up my bed, sleep 8 hours, take my vitamins, skincare, brush teeth, and drink 1.5 liter of water. Obviously this is just ideas, you can do whatever you want, but I just thought I would include some inspiration for that as well. And then on the other side of the page I did something a little bit different that I never tried before, but I thought that it would be a good fit to add to this page, and it is a master to-do list, and it is a running to-do list style, which means that you have the huge column for the to-dos, and then you have the days of the week to put on which day you want to do them. And another Dutch door idea that I snuck in during this video is this tabs that you just saw me add to this spread, and you will see a little bit closer in a second. What I did is each spread has a tab in this video, and this is a great thing to do for yearly spreads or weekly spread, to be able to navigate in between them without as much problems, and it is a lot quicker. I just love doing Dutch door spreads in general. Sorry, I'm in tabs, because it's easier to navigate and to find exactly what you are searching for, and you can add the days or any information directly on the tabs. And what you are seeing me now do is a future log, which is perfect to do. So I had space to fit 3 months into each page, and then I just cut a little part of the page and the whole upper section from the other side and cut it to have all the 12 month of the year into one spread, and not having to do the header twice, which means that you just have the same header at the top, and the bottom part has the door to switch in between the month, which I just love. I think I'm gonna do this in my next yearly spreads. Also, I didn't do the full calendars. I just did the first week, all the Mondays, and then the last line, because after doing the habits tracker, my hand was hurting a lot, so I didn't do as much and just decided to do that. But you will see them all done at the end, because I did it but later off camera and took breaks in between, because it does hurt a lot to do. But basically this is just to save some space and have all the month in the same place instead of having to do everything twice. I just think it's a great way to save some space and just have overall a good looking spread. And obviously I did the little tab on the side just like I did. And a little hack is to always, I did three square tall tabs, and then just to have it always starting the first one and then the second one starts at the end, and to have the corners or the side of the tab a little bit angled, just to have a better separation in between as a visual separation. And then after the future log, we are onto our second to last spread, which is a weekly spread with a Dutch door in between. So how I did it is I had the first page with the first part of the weekly, and then I cut the page in between to be just a little tab big enough to have a to-do list, and on the other side, which we'll see in a minute, is a sleep, mood, and habits tracker, but a mini version for the week. So you don't have to do a complete monthly tracker, but you can have all of them in the little tab, which is gain of a lot of pages. It takes a lot less time to do, and it's overall really cute. I had some space on the side with this layout. I added an event section on the left side and a shopping list on the right side, with obviously I will have the tab on the side as well. Also, I didn't mention, but the way I did the tabs is that my notebook has dots that don't go all the way through to the end of the page. So I used the reminding between the last dot and the end of the page to do the tabs. So this is it for this last, and we have our last weekly spread, which is also it's a little bit different, but it has the same idea of the little door in the middle. This time it is to have all the days have the same size, and I had the event section at the top of the page. So you see me struggling quite a lot to make this spread, to make the flap. It was kind of hard, but I managed it. And what I did is that I have, I think, about a third of the page at the top left for the event section, and then I have 2 days on each page, which means that I have space for all of the days, and then I had a tiny slot for an 8th day, so I added a meal plan, so you can do directly into your weekly spread your meal planning for the week. And I had some space on the right side, which I added a sleep tracker, once again a mini weekly sleep tracker, and you could also add as well the mood tracker and any other tracker that you want, because I left some blank space. And then on the left side I had a to-do list, which is just blank. I just have the title and space underneath it to write everything, and just kept it really simple and just really functional, because the main goal of this is just to have all the place to plan. So this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!